from what we're used to from him. He's had a bit of time to rest. Are you hearing anything about how he may be?
I think he'll be fine. I'll be amazed if he's not starting.
Yeah. And Reece James on the right will be OK?
I think Reece will come back in. I even think, listen, I've not been his biggest fan throughout this podcast. I think Jed Spence was excellent when he come on the other night.
Well, that's an interesting question, because I thought Dan Burn was excellent
I was going to ask you guys, do you think he plays Spence at left back?
Good call. Simon?
I maintain the same criticism that you did, John. I mean, coming into a game against the Norwegians and playing the way that he did and playing the way that Thomas Tuchel asked him to do doesn't necessarily mean he's going to be doing the job that we want him to do against the Argentinians. You know, I look at Dan Burn, wonderful throwing your body in the way, and it's wonderful that he came on and did things in both games, whether against the Mexicans or against the Norwegians. This is a different set of scenarios. My big thing now is I need, more than anything, I need this game to be won by England, because I spent the last 8 years making a fucking case that Southgate doesn't win the games when it comes on top. So I need to prove my theory here. So this is to me is as much about Tuchel. I don't know, John, did you think that Tuchel, going back to that conversation we had a second ago, is it a call to action, this observation he made after the game? If you're a player, would you hear that going, that we didn't play well, which everyone agrees with? This isn't a Ten Hag moment when the manager's telling you something that you haven't seen. You didn't play well. Does the dressing room respond to that by going, right, we raised to this occasion, and Tuchel is the master motivator by doing it? Or is it all just background noise and it doesn't make any difference? Because I think Tuchel comes with the hour, come with the man now against Argentina for Thomas Tuchel.
I kind of analysed it after the game, going, has he dropped this in to try and get a reaction out of the players? As players, you know you've not played well. You know as a team or individually when you've had good games, or collectively when it's all clicked. It's clearly not clicked at the moment. So I'm sure he's had that conversation in the dressing room first, and then he's come out publicly, or I'm sure he's addressed it after the press conference after the game. But from a player's point of view, if you can't be up for this semi-final in the World Cup against Argentina, you shouldn't be playing football. It doesn't need to be the rivalry. There's probably half the boys in the squad that are too young to understand the history of it. Yep. But you're playing against Messi, you're playing against Argentina. There's enough on the line here to be motivated for. How
would you have reacted, JT, if you'd been playing and the Argentine FA posted footage on the social media of their side's celebrations against Egypt, where it featured the players singing a chant claiming the Falkland Islands as their own? Let's take a look.